up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Barcelona versus Dynamo Kyiv in the Champions League. Barcelona is back after a few days later after facing Valencia, and the Champions League is back as well. I cannot express to you how much of a must-win game this is for Barcelona. We are in deep water in the Champions League. We have to win this game or else it will be very, very likely that we will finish in third place in the group in that Europa League spot. This match is a must-win, 3 points, nothing more and nothing less. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 6:45 p.m. local time. So we do have the early Champions League kickoff time. And this match, of course, will be taking place at the Camp Nou with hopefully more fans than Valencia game. Of course, we still do have 100% capacity at the Camp Nou. And the referee for this match has been confirmed, and it will be the French referee Clément Turpin. Let's start off by taking a look at the Champions League table, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this. Barcelona are sat rock bottom in 4th place in our Champions League group after 2 games. We have 2 losses and 0 points with a -6 goal difference. I mean, I'm actually speechless. I have nothing to say. This is a must win at the Camp Nou. We have to beat Dynamo in this game. Next game away from home at Dynamo, we have to win that, and we have to beat Memphis at the Camp Nou. That is 3 games, all wins. If we even drop 1 point in any of those 3 games, we are done. We're going to finish 3rd. Maybe we can scratch 2nd if we do some Bayern Munich masterclass away from there. But again, we have to win this game. No way around it. Drop points. We are done. 0 points. 0 points after 2 games. I don't think I've ever seen that since I've been a Barcelona fan. After 2 games, 0 points. I mean, must-win game. We don't win this game, we are going to be down in the dust. As you can tell by the table, Bayern Munich, they're going to finish 1st place, 100%. Benfica will be our competition at the Camp Nou. That's probably going to be a bigger game than this, but this is going to be the first stepping block of that, big run that we have right now. And we're going to have to win this game to have any single hope of getting out of this Champions League group. Let's now take a quick look at our opponents in Dynamo Kyiv. Of course, they are a Ukrainian team. They're from the Ukrainian League, and so far in the Ukrainian League, they are currently sat top of the table after 11 games. They have 29 points with 9 wins and 2 draws. Of course, they are alongside Shakhtar Donetsk of the 2, El Clasico teams in the Ukrainian League. And so far, they've been the better team over the past few years. They've been in the Champions League, but Shakhtar Donetsk is always there to challenge them. They have the more history. They're kind of the bigger team, and Dynamo Kyiv now have taken over overall. If you take a look at the last 6 games in all competitions, in the last match, they won 4-1. They drew 0-0 with Shakhtar Donetsk in that, Ukraine El Clasico. The last Champions League game, they lost 5-0 to Bayern Munich. They won a league game 2-0, and they actually lost the Ukraine Super Cup to Shakhtar Donetsk in that El Clasico 3-0, which was a big defeat for them, and they won another league game 1-0. So the 3 games I want to take a quick look at and analyze is their last win in the league, which was a 4-1 win, their 0-0 draw with Shakhtar Donetsk, and their 5-0 loss to Bayern Munich. Let's start with that 5-0 loss to Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena in the Champions League. I mean, really nothing much to analyze here. They just got absolutely dominated. They could not compete. Their lineup was a 4-2-3-1 in this game. Not even expecting to pronounce any of these names. I have absolutely no idea where to even begin. Again, Bayern Munich just dominated. It was simple as that. In the last Ukraine El Clasico, it was a 0-0 draw, and Dynamo Kyiv were the home team in this match. But this match, in line with that 4-3-3, it was a bit different system. They had, I believe, a Cam playing in at striker, trying to do a little bit of Pep Guardiola in this match. And in the end, both teams had good chances in this match, but they couldn't finish their dinner. And lastly, their last match in all competition was a 4-1 win away from home. This game, they lined up in the 4-4-2. They wanted to be more compact, be more defensively strong. They still conceded a goal, but in the end, they got 4 goals. They finished their dinner in this match. Very, very clinical, and that's something to look out for in our match tomorrow. So overall, final thoughts on Dynamo Kyiv. They're very much, a mid-table La Liga team. They're very, very strong, very, very compact in the middle, and sometimes they like to play good football. Now, of course, Dynamo Kyiv, we played them last year in the Champions League. We beat them on both occasions, but at the Camp Nou, it was a 2-1 win, and it was a very, very slender win. Of course, the whole entire team played very, very poorly, but Marc-Andre ter Stegen had our masterclass. Then away from home, we beat them 4-0, and we absolutely dominated them. They had some chances here and there, and that's something to look out for. Dynamo Kyiv will have chances in this match, and the question is, will they be clinical? Because if they are, it'll be a difficult match, but if they're not clinical, Barcelona should be coming out of this very, very comfortably. We'll have to wait and see, though, what Dynamo Kyiv team shows up for this game. Let's now take a look at the squad list. The squad list has been released and confirmed, and it is as follows: ter Stegen, Pique, Busquets, Memphis, Depay, Ansu Fati, Demir, Neto, Coutinho, Lenglet, Luke De Jong, Jordi Alba, Aguero, Sergio Roberto, Frankie De Jong, Oscar Mingueza, Samuel Umtiti, Inaki Peña, Nico, Gavi, and Alejandro Balde. So really nothing has changed from the last squad list. Of course, Eric Garcia is out due to a red card suspension. Otherwise, no other surprises. Let's now get into the press conference reaction of Sergio Aguero. Of course, this is the Champions League, so a player always accompanies the manager, and today Sergio Aguero was selected. So let's get in and see what he had to say. Starts off by saying that we have to win, yes or yes. If we don't win, we are almost out of the Champions League. Sunday was a good game to gain confidence, and tomorrow the fans will also have to help us to get all 3 points. If I had the opportunity to play a few more minutes, I would be happy. I want to help the team. He was asked about the World Cup being every 2 years, what his opinion on it. He said, I prefer not to say my opinion because this issue has political dimensions. It is better not to talk about it. Ever since I started my career, I've never had a certain number of goals in mind scoring each season. I was a second striker earlier in my career, then I became a first striker at Man City. All I want is to finish my season well and score as many goals as possible. The issue of Messi is a thing of the past, and I prefer to talk about the future. As a friend of Messi, I want to see him enjoy football like he always does. I chose number 19 because it was available and I played with it for Argentina national team in my youth setup. The players also asked me to take that number 10 shirt, but I refused. Number 10 looks very, very good on Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati is still a young player and it's still hard to stay at a high level all the time. As experienced players, we do our best to help the young players. Ansu has a lot of talent and he trains a lot. We are lucky to have him at Barcelona. And lastly, Aguero concluded off by saying that I tried to train well and the tactical decisions will be on the coach. We have great players in the team and we need to respect each other, and the coach decides in the end who starts the match. And that concludes Sergio Aguero's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Dynamo Kyiv in the Champions League tomorrow. Let's now get into Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction. Of course, his press conference this morning, he was asked a lot of questions by the media ahead of a very, very big game. So let's get in and see what he had to say. Starts by saying that we played well against Dynamo Kyiv last season and we know that they are capable of it. This is a crucial game in the Champions League. We have to win it after losing our first 2 games. This game is crucial. We must win and increase our chances of getting to the next round, and we want to do so. In every game, we try to prepare for it in the best way. We want to put together the best lineup with the fitness and readiness of players in mind. Now, you asked about the contract renewal of Ansu Fati, and hour before the press conference, Roberto came out confirming that the contract renewal of Ansu Fati is very, very close. A few more details, make the contract, and then it can be signed. Ronald Koeman came out saying that yes, I know the contract renewal of Ansu Fati is very, very close. This is big news for Barcelona because we're talking about someone that can make a mark in the club's future. So Koeman confirmed that Ansu Fati's contract renewal is very, very close. Get ready for that this week. Quarterfinals, semifinals, Champions League finals. It is not the time to talk about this. What's important now is winning the game tomorrow. Dani Alves, I don't know much about it. I don't know what the club is talking to him or not. It's better for me not to talk about it. So Koeman giving some shout outs about Dani Alves returning. We'll have to wait and see what happens about that. We must go gradually. I think we played really well in the last game against Valencia. This is the level that we demand from the players. We can't really ask this team of players to win the Champions League, but they get along and everyone goes well. I think we can qualify from this group. Pretty much, lowering our standards there. There are a number of experienced players who set an example for young players in this team. Despite the young age of the team, they have experience in big games. They also play in national teams as well. Ansu Fati is not ready to play 3 games in 7 days, so we think about the best for him and when to play him. He also can't play the full 90 as well. And lastly, the coach concluded off by saying about his future, saying that as a coach, you cannot be relaxed. It all depends on your results. If you win your games, you won't be under pressure, but if you lose your games, you will be under pressure for sure. And that concluded Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Dynamo Kyiv in the Champions League tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We're going to start with the manager, Ronald Koeman. I'm going to try my best to predict his lineup. It's going to be very difficult, of course. But we do kind of have an idea from the last game of what lineup he could pick. I think he'll go with this lineup on the screen right now. I think he'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Roberto, Pique, Clement Lenglet, and Jordi Alba, a midfield 3 of Busquets, De Jong, and Gavi, and a front 3 of Sergio Dest, Memphis, Depay, and Ansu Fati. So from the last match against Valencia on Sunday, I think he will make one change, and of course that change will be a forced change because Eric Garcia got a red card against Benfica and is suspended for this match. So in comes in Clement Lenglet because of course Ronald Araujo is injured. He could start Umtiti. I think Umtiti would be the better partnership with Pique, but he will go with Lenglet. These are the reports coming out in the media at the moment. And to be honest, I don't really see him changing anything else. He could maybe bring in Coutinho, whether it's going to be on the wing or in the midfield. But other than that, I cannot see any changes. Ricky Push won't get into the team. Alejandro Balde won't get into the team. Nico Gonzalez won't get in. Aguero's not fully fit to start, of course. So it's either Coutinho comes in or the team stays exactly the same. And that's going to be my line prediction for Ronald Koeman. Let me know down in the comments below what you think Ronald Koeman's going to go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was a Barcelona coach. And that line's on the screen right now. I'd go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Roberto, Pique, Mingueza, and Jordi Jordi Alba, a midfield three of Frankie de Jong, Pablo Gave, and Felipe Coutinho, and a front three of Sergio Dest, Memphis Depay, and Ansu Fati. Now starting off in the defense, of course, Eric Garcia is suspended. I would not bring in Clement Lenglet. I would go with Oscar Mingueza. He's of course much better, much more match fit than Clement Lenglet. He's only played like 20 minutes the entire season. Of course, he is right-footed, but he is very capable of using his left foot very well. I would stick with Mingueza. Of course, you could play him at right back and play Clement Lenglet at center back. But Roberto wasn't that bad against Valencia, so I'll stick with him. In the midfield, I really want to rest Busquets. What I've done is drop De Jong to CDM. I put Gavi on the right of the midfield. That's where he played a lot with Spain in the international break. He did very well. And I put Coutinho on the left center mid in that number 8. The reason being is I think he'll do really well there as that creative midfielder. Of course, against Dynamo Kyiv, they're going to come with a low block. They're going to, park the bus. We're going to need the, shots from distance, that creativity there. So I've gone with Coutinho. And of course, the front three stays the same with Dest, Memphis, and Ansu Fati. I think Dest, he has to start in right wing in this game. I think Koeman does not start him. It's going to be a big blow. When a player plays well, you cannot take him out of his position. So Dest there stays for me 100%. Memphis down the middle because, of course, Aguero is not fully fit. And Luke de Jong sucks. Left wing, Ansu Fati, because again, Demir kind of sucks at the moment and we have no one else. So I think this lineup is much better than Ronald Koeman's lineup that I think he's going to go with, of course. And I think, again, you get the rest of Busquets, get him ready for the El Clasico. But of course, I probably would bring on Busquets last 20 minutes, something like that, just to keep, his match fitness going and his rhythm, strong as well. So that's the line that I would select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below, would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? I'm going to go with Barcelona winning this game by 3-1. I think we'll win this game. I'm pretty confident about that because if we don't, we are so screwed. And the question for me is in this match, will we keep a clean sheet? Of course, in the last game, we conceded, a wonder strike from, 30 yards out. You can't really stop those sometimes. So I kind of give, Barcelona the benefit of the doubt. This game for me is going to be very crucial that we keep a clean sheet. We need to get that defense very strong. And of course, we have to score goals as well. Maybe get 3 goals, maybe 4 goals. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But again, like we've been saying for the entire video, the most important thing is to get all 3 points. And I believe Barcelona will do so. And I think that Barcelona will win this game by 3-1. Let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Barcelona versus Dynamo Kyiv in the Champions League. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is your score prediction. And secondly, on the lines. Firstly, would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? And secondly, if you disagree with both, what lineup would you go with? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys some more for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen. Come and join me, watch the game with me. Follow after the match by my match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and Forza Barca.